sofa, recliner, car seat. These are just a few of Steven Seagal's favorite places to film a TV show. Because today, we are keeping a running clock of just how much time our man sits down on the job. The result will not surprise you, but it will cause a few bed sores because this is Redeye Reviews. Okay, I decided to only run the clocks when we see him on screen because without a doubt, if he isn't on camera, he is sitting down and it just wouldn't be a fair challenge. Okay, he's sitting down or he's at the craft services table eating a tray of mini sandwiches, but I would put my money on him still somehow getting a chair pulled up to that table. We start with our man in a car. Right off the bat, he is forced to stand up. Not only stand up, but also walk up like 3 steps. So he's not starting off in a good mood.
Why is this American observing our protocols?
This group goes over the nuke that they found, and the whole time Seagal is like, yeah, something's not right. Overlooking the fact that he is the only one not sitting down. But he also knows that it's the wrong code.
It's the wrong code.
I'm gonna breeze by him attacking these dudes because he just seems to do that nowadays. But how did he know it was the wrong code? Well, because there is a second bomb.
Lynch switched them on new devices. They smuggled in 2 devices. The other one's still out there.
Of course there is. The show's writers definitely thought that they would have been canceled by now, and they accidentally finished the only story plot they had for the season. So they're like, hold on. We forgot to tell everybody there's a second nuke. Yeah, there's 2 nukes, and one of them is still out there.
But all of them originating from 1, maybe 2 cell relays in the city, so...
4 calls in 2.5 minutes, 4 different area codes, 4 different numbers.
So we have tapped the phone of that Vancouver informant. We're enjoying a double-wide office chair at the moment. We cut to our definitely not Russian guy. He makes a phone call, then throws that phone away, takes out another phone, makes another phone call, and then throws that one away too. Just wait until he buys the iPhone. You gotta throw a couple of grand away every 6 months if you buy those.
Anyway, I think they've just figured out the Marcus is dead.
So Seagal explains they need to go find this guy, and then maybe they'll find the second nuke. We cut out to Seagal on a boat. He is playing with his favorite toy in his arsenal. He brushes its teeth. He pumps its rod a few times. It's consensual? Probably not. But he doesn't really seem to care about such things. Meanwhile, we question this lady's judgment. Because she's still hanging out with those dudes who tried to kill her and Seagal like 10 minutes ago.
You're a joke.
But, whatever floats your boat. So Seagal goes to meet with his info guy. They're at the saddest bar in existence.
That's what I think. Brutal. Let's get cracking and I'll fill you in as we go. What kind of background they got? Are they like high-level, high-speed guys?
I actually think that dude might work here. I think he is behind the bar right now, but whatever works. I don't care. Okay, the Russian takes his nuke to a meeting. However, he must have put the wrong address into the Uber app, and he was, too embarrassed to admit that. So he has a very long walk before he gets there. Also, we can add situational awareness to the list of things that he needs to improve on.
Yeah, give me a second.
Any sign of the second device?
That's one of the things they talked about at the park.
Now, this is the point in the show where Seagal found his car, and he has decided it's where he'll remain for most of the show. Yeah, I know we're only 16 minutes into a 43-minute show. He pulls up to his boy, spying on that Russian. He's like, "You got this? You got this? I would help, but the door's stuck or something. I gotta get the car to the shop, man. I'm saying it." Whatever he just said. Meanwhile, Beavis and Butthead continue to be the least likable part of this show.
Nervous as hell?
Yeah, well, he should be. His buddies keep dying.
Wouldn't be us killing him off, would it?
Yeah, it would.
Which is rather impressive given current company.
How do you catch a ghost, man? Like I said, man, you gotta think like one. Takes one to catch one. But I don't think you need to think like them. You just need to know what they're thinking.
It takes a ghost to catch a ghost. Be the ghost. Get a king-size bedsheet, cut some holes in it. You know, run away, turn it on people's lights, and open it up their fridges. Meanwhile, that girl puts her nuke in a crate to hide it. I don't know. a crate with big gaps and blinking lights, so it's a really good spot. They get attacked by some CIA goons who somehow do not see the blinking crate. Meanwhile, nuke number 2 is still walking. Now, this episode should actually be called Seagal Sits and Everybody Else Walks Around.
He just rendezvoused with at least one other subject.
I confirm.
Is that the special?
And they follow him to a meeting. They radio back to the meatball.
Lynch is coming, track him.
Copy. Special on site.
You going in? Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, hey, you got the seat warmer finally figured out. And the girl goes to sneak away. She calls Seagal to report on the nuke being taken.
Hang up the phone.
And she gets caught. And now our man has a dilemma. He's like, I should probably go and help her out, but I'm going to drive like super slow. I don't know, maybe by the time I get there, it'll just kind of figure itself out. Back inside, the action is just crazy. And back outside, Seagal is still in the car. He's listening to the Top Chef podcast, learning how to make a nice charcuterie board. Back inside, action, guns. Back outside, leather seats and sunroofs.
Of butter to rub inside and out and really infuse a ton of flavor into this turkey.
He finally arrives to the location. And ordinarily, he would just sit out there, but, with a lady inside, that means that he might get to be inappropriate with somebody and not get in trouble. And he is up. He's moving around. The lactic acid is rapidly running from his knees, and he's shaky, but he doesn't fall.
Kane!
At the other place, these two get in a fight, and we literally could not care any less. Honestly, please throw each other off the roof. That'd be kind of a win-win. Sadly, the fake Russian falls to his death, and we get the best scene in the show.
Come over here. Come on. Well, do something. We recognize him?
No.
The director was like, okay, guys, you're construction workers, and somehow you haven't heard all the gunfire that's been going on. You find a dead body, and action.
Hey, you guys, come here. Come over here. Come on.
Hey, guys, come over here. That is the reaction you expect at the zoo when the bears finally come out of their hiding place. It's not necessarily when a dead guy falls from a roof. So Seagal rescues the girl. He quickly gets her into a vehicle so he can continue listening to Sun Tzu's The Art of War book on tape. and he contemplates just how much sitting he can do in the next episode, and that is it. 2 nukes, lost both of them, and 2 clocks that have just finished up. So let's tally the final score.
And if you need to know what I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing, better than I ever been.
I'll be honest, he did stand up for more time than I thought. Oh, okay, stand up. The whole thing was hilarious, but he did nearly double that time sitting down. However, I don't even think that's the craziest bit to this. The craziest part is that in a TV show named after him, he was on screen for less than 4 minutes of a 43-minute show. I mean, it just shows you how modern editing makes you feel like you see him a heck of a lot more than you actually do. Well, on that bombshell, let's go sit down on Redeye Reacts.
I didn't just bring you in because I love you. I brought you in because you're good. The objectives are always disguised.
Everything's a shell game.
That's right. It's always a show game.
It's a shell game. There's pistachio, there's peanut. Brazil nut is pretty tough. That's a tough shell game.
It's Castile.
Where you at, baby?
Not on the phone.
That's what I think. That's what it is. I mean, yeah, that's how it is. Let's get cracking and I'll fill you in as we go.
My sister, she believes in ghosts. She's convinced her barn is haunted. How do you catch a ghost, man? You make fun of her for it.
You'd think after like 25 episodes, I would stop complaining about the bullet holes, but I just can't. I just can't. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you to my patrons. Everybody on this page is incredible. We continue to vote on some awesome things coming out on the channel soon. If you want to support the channel in that way, I would really appreciate it. There is a link down below to sign up for that. I have a Discord down below. I have a merch store down below. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
Come over here. Come on. Well, do something. We recognize him? No.